There's totally not any spoilers to the countdown in the intro you're about to see. You might want to look away real quick though, just to be safe. YugiNoNo! Alright guys, since Christmas is now only 12 days away, I figured that it would be appropriate to count down the 12 cards of Christmas. Cool name, bro. Did you think of that on your own?
Alright, what do you want down there?
Well, I was wrongly grounded for something, and now that I'm ungrounded, I figured that I'd be in a video.
You were grounded because you shot Eugene in the face.
Oh, you thought it was funny too?
Actually, yeah, I did.
Plus, it is the holidays, so you should let me help.
I mean, I can't argue with that. Get up here, let's do it.
Huh.
Not in my lab?
The countdown is self-explanatory. I went through and found the 12 cards out of all of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in existence that remind us the most of Christmas. But since this is the holiday season, you can now enter in the code Eugene vs. Jesus on metamats.com to get 10% off of any play mat there. So be sure to check them out, guys. They are my sponsors and they make the best mats on the planet. They really do. Now, with all that said, let's get into this countdown. And we are going to start this countdown with a card that you probably haven't even heard of. Oh, what a great start. Shut up. Anyway, we are going to start this countdown with Snowdust Dragon. Snowdust Dragon is a very interesting card because it belongs to a group of other monsters which use ice counters as their playstyle gimmick. The other monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh that use these ice counters are Ice Master, who looks like the ice queen that dumped you in high school.
You're as cold as ice.
Cold Enchanter, who looks like Darts from the anime trying to cosplay as a girl ice barrier monster. Snowman Creator, which is creating a card from my Christmas intro that you saw a minute ago. Snow Dragon, which is just a baby Snowdust Dragon, and Snowdust Giant, because you can't have Game of Thrones without ice dragons and giants. You just had to sneak in Game of Thrones. These monsters all together probably form the most winter-like playstyle in Yu-Gi-Oh using the ice counter gimmick, but if you want to win any tournaments, don't play these cards. For number 11, I chose Gift Exchange. This card is on the countdown because I think it's hilarious. All of the other Goblin kids got the toys that they wanted. One got a Geary Accelerator, one got Watt Adjustments, another got Gym Knight Lazuli, and this poor kid gets a lousy Scrap Kong shirt from his crazy aunt. Scrap Kong literally kills itself when summoned, which is exactly what this kid looks like he wants to do. At the number 10 spot is a personal choice of mine, Odd Eye's Absolute Dragon. I put this card on the countdown not just to have another ice dragon, but because it was released in December of 2015 in the Master of Pendulum structure deck. So this card was released around Christmas time and was part of the amazingly fun Pendulum Magician deck, which is a deck that I immediately picked up and started playing right when it came out. The combo with this card and Meteor Burst added me a lot of Dark Destroyers back in the day. At the number 9 spot is FLUFTAL Penguin. I wanted to have a penguin card for the countdown, but since there are several to choose from, I just went with the one that has arguably been played the most. Plus, FLUFTALs all resemble stuffed animals and even have a card called Toy Vendor in their archetype, so it just made the most sense to pick this card for the countdown out of all the other penguins in Yu-Gi-Oh! For the number 8 spot, we have Cold Wave, because its art reflects just how ice cold its effect is.
You're as cold as...
There's a reason why this card is banned, and it's not because it lets you play nice. This card says that you and your opponent cannot play or set any spell or trap cards until your next turn. To make a very long story short here, this card lets you win quick without worrying about your opponent at all. Speaking of cards that don't let you play nice, I chose Gift Card for number 7. This card may appear as a gift and may have an effect that seems very friendly, but it's just a Trojan horse. Because when you combine this card with Nurse Reficule or Bad Reaction to Samochi, it burns your opponent to death. Talk about melting the ice. For the number 6 spot, I chose Wind Witch Snowbell because I wanted Wind Witches on the countdown, and Snowbell has both the word snow and bell in its name, as well as the art on it resembling an actual bell. The other Wind Witches are also perfect for this countdown, as their names are Ice Bell, Glass Bell, Crystal Bell, and Winter Bell. Plus, they all feature something that looks like a bell in their artwork. At the number 5 spot, we have the World Tree. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I needed a Christmas tree for this, like a standalone Christmas tree, and this is what my Discord peeps suggested, so shout out to those guys. At the number 4 spot, we have Snowman Eater. Snowman Eater has some artwork that will absolutely ruin your childhood memories. This is because, as the name suggests, the artwork shows a monster coming up from underneath the snowman that you just worked so hard on to eat it. Because I guess he's a jerk. Speaking of jerks, at number 3, we have Santa Claus.
Wait, why is Santa a jerk?
Because he brought me to you! Santa Claus is Konami's evil-looking take on good old Saint Nick, complete with reindeer horns and the date for Christmas for attack and defense stats. At the number 2 spot is GHOSTRICKJACKFROST. This card I think is pretty self-explanatory on the countdown because he's a snowman, and a snowman that's not being eaten at that. But don't let him fool you completely. Just like the other Ghost Trick cards, he is Halloween based because according to the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki, the snowman in its artwork is based off of the Jack Frost horror film. But still, he reminds me of Frosty the Snowman because of how friendly he looks, so I thought he was perfect for number 2. And for the honorable mentions, let's just say any card that has snow in the artwork, like Absolute Zero or Mobius. And let's also include every Ice Barrier card just because. And finally, after looking through all of the cards that myself and others have thought of, I have come to the conclusion that the most Christmassy Yu-Gi-Oh card of all time has to be O Token Bomb. And I think the reason why is very obvious. It features the family of goblins from the artwork of Gift Exchange who are all grown up and celebrating Christmas together. And they're celebrating Christmas with other goblins in front of a tree among other decorations. They are just having a lot of fun and eating good food. I seriously could not find a better card for the number 1 spot on this countdown. Alright guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this countdown and I hope that you have a great holiday season. If you want to send Christmas gifts my way, the links to my Patreon and PayPal are down in the description, as well as the links to my line of metamats that you can also use the promo code on from the beginning of the video. If I missed any of your Yu-Gi-Oh card Christmas choices, then be sure to let me know down in the comment section. Until next time though guys, be sure to candy cane that like button and subscribe.
Subscribe.